we started off really good, but then it got to be very miserable with the medicine. And, I didn't show up because I'm at a point where I only sit at tables where they want me at. And when, if they don't want me at the table, one thing for certain and two for sure, I'm gonna eat, because I keep the job.
Oh, this man I really want to be attracted to him. Like, I really want to be, I want to be really attracted to him.
Man, stay in country, Simon. Just stay in country.
I just go about what I need. I want to see what I need.
Everybody outside of our table is supposed to be standing up and having the light bites.
They want to sit down. They grabbing more tables, and I told them they don't.
No. That's why I didn't really want the chairs or the placemats, because it looks like they're supposed to be served. The menus were for the ladies and their husbands. The event planner didn't listen. I don't want to have to walk in there and tell everybody that this.
We'll take care of it.
Okay, because
I can't with fake people.
Sing, Candace!
I can't with them, no way. I'm good on you. I'm good on you. I'm good on you.
Nick delivers good gossip, friend. Damn good gossip. Welcome to Girl, Can We Gossip with the petty one, where the drama's real, the shade is shiesty, and no secret stays safe for long. From feuding frenemies like Portia and Shamia, to Evelyn and Jen, to celeb meltdowns and fashion faux pas, I've got reads, receipts, and rumors and other hot-ass gossip you crave. New uploads, fresh drama, and zero filters.
I'ma speak for all the Scorpios. If you ever call yourself crossing us, you either dehydrated or drowning.
First of all, if you was beefing at a wedding, you should have been beefing at their wedding. Why would you bring this to somebody else's club? That's safe. It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, what the hell could you got?
So don't forget to tell your mama, Ray Ray, Man, Pookie, Peanut, and them to like, comment, and subscribe, because around here, gossip never sleeps. Girl, can we gossip? Ooh, can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I have tea, can we gossip? Hey friend, hey, welcome back to another Gossip Girly Car Chronicle with the petty one. I'm Nick. It's June. Happy Pride Month.
Wake up, bitches, today is Pride. Wear your rainbows, it's gay outside. LGBTQT cunty, LGBTQT cunty. Yeah, 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 gay. Yeah, 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 yay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
To the LGBTQIA plus community. Before we get into this talking point, baby, I gotta let y'all know I am an ally. I support my trans brothers and sisters, and as we continue to have serious talks over this way, I will not tolerate the disparaging comments about that community, okay? Being a minority, I'm standing in solidarity because we are all facing the bullshit and the ramifications of Agent Orange and his white supremacist agenda. So instead of me fighting with my trans sisters about I got a uterus, you don't have a uterus, I can have a baby, you can't have a baby, I ain't got time for that, baby. We all have one life to live, and if my trans sisters say that that's the body that she was born in, then baby, that's the body that she was born in. I am nobody to argue with my sister. Like I said, we have one life to live, and I'm going to stick beside her. So, that being said, if I ever see any type of disparaging remarks or comments disrespecting that community, baby, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to block you. You're going to have to go, because what we're not going to do is disrespect. What we're going to do on this channel is stand in solidarity, okay? And that's it, that's all. All right. Our HOA has been one of my favorite shows since the inception of reality TV. That being said, what, Andy, in your rabbit ass mind made you think that Phaedra Parks was going to be your Black Hope by bringing her back to this show. Now, we already saw that her ass flippity flopped and flew under the radar on Married to Medicine. She did not give. She was not clocked in. She is a confessional gangster, but when it's time to show up and wear the girlies out, she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. In her confessionals, she was giving, but in those ladies' faces, she didn't really have much to say. She may have said some little slick shit here or there, but it never really hit. And so those ladies decided to stand as a united front, and they pulled in her messy ass ex-husband and his bad built ex-wife to get her off that show. And Phaedra, baby, you went running for the hills. You chartered your private jet and you and Sheck flew back to Atlanta. And you told Dr. Jackie, I don't have time for mean girls. When you are, ma'am, one of the meanest women, you are diabolical, you are cunning, you are conniving, you are shady, you are shisty. You are a perpetuator of lies. You are a bone collector. You are a puppet master. You had Portia. You was pulling Portia's strings. And she was your parrot. She was your puppet. And she went around spouting those nasty ass rumors that you spread about Candy and Todd. Not even caring that you could have ruined Candy. You could have ruined Candy's career, Candy's bag, everything that Candy has worked for. And we know that Candy Burris has been working hard for a long ass time. Candy has made so many contributions to the culture musically that Phaedra, you will never be able to touch all of the contributions that Candy Burris has made, okay? And for you to disparage her and to come for her coin, her livelihood, her name, and to have the good people, well, not the good people, have the people on social mediaing and fueling your rumor, you dead ass wrong. And so Bravo rewards bad behavior by bringing you back on the show, thinking that you are the answer to boost these flop ass ratings for season 16. Season 16 has been a flop because Andy will not hold people like Portia and Britt accountable. They are able to bully, talk shit to the other women about the other women, gaslight the other women, and they are rewarded and protected instead of being given the boot, instead of being handed consequences for their bullshit. Portia has been one of the most aggressive women on this show. How many times have we seen Portia whoop a bitch ass? Friend, I'm going to let you think about that as I move on. Bristol Edie, I believed, told production as they were vetting her that I'm going to be that bitch to get the HBIC off the show. So she perpetuated a situation with Kenya Moore. She became obsessed with Kenya Moore. Kenya was her entire talking point. Now Kenya's ass is off the show. What is Pistol Bristol giving we the people? I'ma wait. If anything, she's letting us know that she is broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay, that she is living far beyond her means. She is trying to keep up with the Joneses. She out here throwing broke, bougie brunches where she's inviting the upper echelon to a launch party for some Kim Kardashian knockoff girdles, inviting people to an event that she don't even know how to fucking brand it. She got people dressed in polo gear, dressed like they're going to the Kentucky Derby, trying to play golf, and then you invite these people to your broke ass brunch, and then you don't feed them. You decide that you want to feed the cast, but you want to feed the people some frozen finger foods from Aldi, and then because you didn't have the money to stretch the food, you blame your event designer and throw the name coordinator on her, so it won't look like you was the tacky bitch that was throwing something that she couldn't afford, blaming this woman, defaming and trying to defraud her business. So the good people in Atlanta, when they're looking for event coordinators and planners, that they gonna run when they see this woman's name. They gonna be like, oh, that's the bitch that messed up that broke bougie brunch that Brit threw, where she only fed the cast and allowed them to eat in the other people's faces. So they were supposed to munch on Vienna sausages and spam and crackers and spray cheese. So that's what you were doing. And then to have this woman have to come out on social media and defend her good name and say, now how did I get in there? First of all, I am an event designer. I am not an event planner. I was just trying to get the aesthetics of this place and trying to make it look like something. Brit still owes Bella, who let the people know, like, no, I did what I was supposed to do. Now, mind you, I did a job, and according to Bella, Brit ain't paid her shit. Brit owes her $1,700. Then let's not talk about the same woman that talks about she gets new cars every 2 to 3 years and was fake flossing at the dealership, thinking that she was about to, trying to gaslight we the people, thinking she about to get this badass, what was it, a Porsche or whatever the hell it was. Like she was trying to test drive, like Mike was about to buy her something. And the people at the venue said, Mike, you owe them 10 racks. Where these people money? Pay these people their money. They coming for y'all. So Andy and Bravo reward angry, aggressive women by allowing them to sit amongst the housewives that walked so they little broke asses could run. Like, you mean to tell me that a Brit Edie is now on the same show that our good sister Nene Leakes? Hell, Kim Zolciak sat on, and I don't even like Kim. But you mean to tell me you got this broke broad, Pistol Bristol, being aligned with the women that curated this iconic show? So bravo, it's okay for Pistol Bristol to talk about she pistol popping, and she's still rewarded. She can stay on the show. But Kenya Moore shows pictures which anyone can access online, according to Kenya and according to the attorney that she consulted with before she did this shit. Kenya gets kicked off the show for pictures that we weren't even shown. They were blacked out. I mean, they were blurred out. So she gets to stay on the show. Fakedra and her perpetuating the rumor about Candy, she gets to stay on the show. She gets to come back, and we got to listen to this new fake ass tagline when she has never issued an apology to Candy. Candy, I'm sorry for what I said. I'm sorry for almost ruining your life, ruining your legacy. Shit, her children, not even Riley, because Riley's getting grown, so Riley is privy to it. She knows about that. But she got little babies coming up behind her. She got Blaze and Ace coming up behind her. And they will one day see, Mommy, what's this that this lady was saying that you and Daddy did? What's that about? Did you really try to grape someone and drug them? Like, seriously. So y'all bring Fakester back. She gets a peach. She gets a cast photo. And she gets a confessional. And her tagline, I've returned from the dead. Now let's bury the past for good. Nah, bitch. What we're going to do is give you them color purple Whoopi Goldberg, Miss Seeley hands. Until you do right by me, everything you touch should turn to shit. For the bullshit, for the heartache, for the drama, for the defamation. And you being an attorney, you out here defaming people's good name because you a fake, a fraud, and a phony. And Bravo rewards you by allowing you to come back on the show to cause more havoc. And now you're talking about, and so you didn't already called the girlies down to Married to Medicine. You called them funny looking. You called them miserable. And now you bring your funny looking munchkin ass to Housewives. And and you're talking about these women. You're talking about Angela and calling her an old looking young woman, or an old looking young woman. Y'all get with me in the comments. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all heard what the hell she said. I can't remember because I'm going off on a tangent right now because I am still like just flabbergasted that this is okay. It's like we're in the twilight zone. That it's okay for Portia to not be held accountable, for Portia to be opening her peach to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, for Portia to steal that lady's husband. We ain't forgot about that. You stole that lady's husband. And y'all can say, well, they were co-workers. They weren't friends. Okay. So I hope the people that keep putting that battery in Portia's back, making her believe that she's the baddest bitch, if y'all are married and that lady, that co-worker stole your husband, how you gonna feel about it? So yeah, Portia always sniffing around somebody's husband, i.e. asking Ralph, do you sniff women? Flirting with Ralph, filming with Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph, Basement Ralph. Although she has a problem with Drew filming with Dennis, but every time we saw Drew and Dennis together, they were very demure, very professional. There was never any type of shenanigating going on whenever we saw them filming together. But Portia telling Angela, with me again, and I'm a Charles. Portia always leads with her puss. And that's okay, Bravo. That's okay. Portia then beat up Kenya, beat up Kenya with the whole scepter thing. Pulled Kenya by her hair, dragged her on the floor. You beat up Cynthia on the boat. You beat up, what was her name? Jamie at the holiday party that Phaedra had. Hell, you beat up Dennis' mama. This is Portia's punch out. Shit, fuck a Mike Tyson's punch out. It's Portia's punch out. And she is rewarded by coming back on the show. But she will not discuss the bullshit that's going on between her and Simon. Why Simon won't let you film in house, Portia? Let's talk about the embryos, Portia. Let's talk about how you stole that lady's husband, not realizing the joke's on you, Portia, because you thought you were getting a prince or a king and you got a scamming ass fraud who is now in the custody of ICE. You was out here scheming and scamming with him. and you quit all of your jobs. You barely representing Go Naked Hair. You're barely pampering us with your products, Portia. But you want to hold Drew's feet to the fire. You want to be a shitty friend to Shamia. And we should feel sorry for you because you're going through a divorce. Get the fuck out of here. Andy, y'all are on some trash. Y'all truly are on some trash. And season 16 has been a flippity flop. And that's why I'm doing these talking points. That's why I will not sit and watch episodes in their entirety, because you are doing We the People a disservice. You have done We the People a disservice. If you are a true Real Housewife of Atlanta fan, you know this show has not been showing for a long, long time. So, friend, I'm going to get off my soapbox now. And y'all get with me in the comments. And I'm going to get with y'all in the next video.
I can't with fake people.
Sing, Candace!
I can't with them, no way. I'm good on you. I'm good on you. I'm good on you.
Nick delivers good gossip, friend. Damn good gossip. Welcome to Girl, Can We Gossip with the petty one, where the drama's real, the shade is shiesty, and no secret stays safe for long. From feuding frenemies like Portia and Shamia, to Evelyn and Jen, to celeb meltdowns and fashion faux pas, I've got reads, receipts, and rumors and other hot-ass gossip you crave. New uploads, fresh drama, and zero filters.
I'ma speak for all the Scorpios. If you ever call yourself crossing us, you either dehydrated or drowning.
First of all, if you was beefing at a wedding, you should have been beefing at their wedding. Why would you bring us to somebody else's club? That's safe. It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, what the hell could you got?
So don't forget to tell your mama, Ray Ray, Man, Pookie, Peanut, and them to like, comment, and subscribe, because around here, gossip never sleeps. Girl, can we gossip? Ooh, can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I have tea, can we gossip?